Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 53rd Valedictory exercises of the Yorkton Regional High School. We are living in such uncertain times, and in accordance with our school division and the province of Saskatchewan's reopening policies due to COVID-19, a pandemic that has struck the entire world, we are celebrating the graduates of the class of 2020 virtually. This is not what anyone anticipated, nor what anyone wanted. However, we have tried to make the most of these unpredictable circumstances. It is unfortunate we could not meet face-to-face for our traditional type of ceremony to celebrate with our graduates and their families. Our hearts are deeply saddened, as we know yours are as well, as you celebrate this day with your graduate. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the YRHS class of 2020. Please rise for the singing of O Canada, accompanied by Jacob Surgic. Graduands, special guests, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jonna McBride, one of the vice principals of the Yorkton Regional High School, and I am pleased to serve as your Mistress of Ceremonies for today's commencement. As an act of reconciliation, I would like to acknowledge that the land on which we gather today is Treaty 4 territory, signed 1874 at Fort Qu'Appelle, the traditional territory of the Anishinaabe, Cree, Assiniboia, and Métis peoples. Acknowledging territory shows recognition of and respect for Indigenous peoples. It is recognition of their presence both in the past and the present. Recognition and respect are essential elements of establishing healthy, reciprocal relations. These relationships are key to reconciliation. However, acknowledging territory is only the beginning of cultivating strong relationships with the First Peoples of Canada. I would like to call forward the Director of Education, Mr. Quinton Robertson, to bring a congratulatory message for our graduating class of 2020.
Greetings, Yorkton Regional High School graduates, parents, family, friends, and GSSD staff. It's my pleasure to bring greetings on behalf of the Good Spirit School Division and the Board of Education. This day, your graduation would not have been possible without the contributions of the people around you. Now more than ever, we understand that we rely on those within our inner circle for support, strength, and encouragement. The current circumstances facing the world have illustrated that we can't walk the path of life in isolation. In their unique ways, your family, friends, community have provided advice, care, and expertise to ensure that you would reach this milestone. The Good Spirit School Division has a long-standing mission of building strong foundations to create bright futures. While the past several months may have seemed bleak, I can tell you that brighter days are still ahead of you. Graduates, you entered school as kindergarten students, full of enthusiasm and a curiosity to learn. We're here today to celebrate young adults who leave the familiar surroundings of their schools and their community to continue their success as future leaders. You will make this world a better place than the one that we've left you. Today is a celebration of both an ending and a beginning. It's time to look back on your accomplishments and reminisce. It's also time to ruminate about your future, a future that is full of possibilities and promise, just waiting for you to have the courage to grab a hold of and do something astounding. Today is the culmination of your education with the Good Spirit School Division. You've been taught many things such as reading, writing, math, history, and science. However, most importantly, you've been taught how to think. Use that ability to ponder what kind of world you wish to leave your children. While your diplomas you'll receive today signify that you've completed all the academic requirements for graduation, understand that they embody much more. You're ready to start a new chapter in your life, a chapter that you'll write your own. Up to this point, your education has been mandatory. Now the choices become yours. Go out into the world with your eyes, minds, and hearts open, and you'll find a path that's right for you. Your graduation is an ending worth celebrating. I am confident that the sun will shine down on you again, and your futures will be full of promise. On behalf of the Board of Education, I'd like to congratulate each of you on your achievement completing grade 12. Thank you for being a member of the Good Spirit School Division family. Until we see each other again.
It is my pleasure to call on Mr. Steve Orion, Board Member for the Good Spirit School Division, number 204, to bring greetings on behalf of the school board and to announce the Freiheit Award of Excellence.
Graduates, parents, family and friends, and staff of the Yorkton Regional High School. It is my pleasure to bring greetings on behalf of the Good Spirit School Division Board of Education. Since starting school in kindergarten, along with your friends, you've enjoyed the simple things. participating in extracurricular activities, sharing noon hours together, and having morning talks at your lockers. This March, you walked out of your school with the hope of returning within a few short weeks. Instead, you were told that the school would be suspended indefinitely, and I suspect that is when your world suddenly changed. Instead of attending classes with your friends, you were given the choice to continue your learning through a virtual environment. It is here where many of you exemplified the GSSD value of perseverance, demonstrating the tenacity and persistence necessary to do something that was difficult, but being determined to not give up. For months, you wondered what would become of your graduation day, a day to celebrate your achievements before your family, friends, and community. You came to discover that under the guidelines established by the government of Saskatchewan, your graduation event needed to look different. Though the COVID-19 pandemic has challenged you to engage in your education from home, find alternate ways of connecting with your friends, and celebrating your accomplishments in a different way, graduates of 2020, you have persevered. The promise of a brighter tomorrow is truly in your hands now, and it will be the lessons you have learned through hardship and the skills you were taught in school, from your parents, and through your community that will guide you along. Though the road ahead may also present some challenges, I have every confidence that you have developed the qualities and skills to overcome future hurdles and to achieve great things. Your graduation is an important milestone. It symbolizes your many years of hard work and commitment. I'd like to take this opportunity to pass along our best wishes for future successes. Thank you, graduates, for your contributions to your school and to the Good Spirit School Division. You will forever be remembered as the resilient class of 2020. You truly represent our vision of learning without limits, achievement for all. Congratulations. Staff, parents, guests, and the graduating class of 2020. In September of 1967, the Yorkton Regional High School opened its doors to students from Yorkton and the surrounding communities. Prior to that opening, the school board of the day had to make many decisions pertaining to the operation of this school, one of which was to select the school's motto, the pursuit of excellence. In July of that same year, a tragic accident on a Yorkton street claimed the life of Margaret Freiheit, the most outstanding graduate of the Yorkton Collegiate Institute. The following was written in the 1966 YCI yearbook, and I quote, Margaret Freiheit, the most outstanding graduate of the Yorkton Collegiate Institute of June 1966, stood for excellence in everything she did. She won the General Proficiency Medal for her class in grade 9, 10, and 11, and in grade 12 departmental exams had an average of 95% in 10 subjects. She was an active community member and ready to lend a helping hand whenever it was needed. Her tragic passing inspired a citizen of Yorkton, at that time school board trustee and lawyer, now Queen's Bench Judge Jim Milliken, to set up an award that would perpetuate the name of Margaret Freiheit, whose performance at YCI exemplified what the founding school board had in mind for the quality of excellence expressed in its motto, the pursuit of excellence. This award would be a tangible recognition of the fundamental aim of the Yorkton Regional High School. To win this award, a student must demonstrate excellence in a number of pursuits. This quality must be apparent to both fellow students and teachers who jointly figure in the selection process. This year's winner meets all of those criterion and is recognized in the eyes of fellow students and teachers as demonstrating excellence. This year's winner of the Margaret Freiheit Award is someone who has always been a leader of the Yorkton Regional High School in academics, sports, and citizenship. He is a student who exemplifies what it means to pursue excellence as he lives this ideal each and every day. He has been on the honor roll with great distinction all 4 years. The quarterback of provincial champions on the football team, center on the basketball team, and also participated in track and field. He has been a member of the leadership class from grades 10 through 12. He also served as the YRHS school president this year, and last year was the vice president. Connor Watrich is this year's recipient of the prestigious award. Connor has been a leader who is always willing to help and step up to the plate when needed. In addition to all he has done at the YRHS, he has left our mark on our city. Connor has worked hard to improve the lives of young people in our community. Despite a very busy schedule, he has coached and refereed youth football and basketball, in addition to working as a lifeguard. This year, Connor started the Touchdown for Kids program that raised money for each touchdown that the Raiders scored. Well, this year the Raiders scored 45 touchdowns, and that helped to raise $4,000, which will be used to help cover the costs of registration, equipment for youth football, and eventually trips to see the Rough Riders play in Regina. In recognition of all the leadership that Connor has shown in his time as a student at the YRHS and his exceptional performance in the classroom, Connor has also been named a Lawrence Scholar. This is a prestigious leadership award to 36 graduating students across Canada. Connor Watrich is a truly exceptional young man, scholar, and athlete. He has left his mark at the YRHS. Connor is most deserving of this award, ladies and gentlemen. Your 2020 Margaret Freiheit Award of Excellence recipient, Connor Watrich. Congratulations.
I would like to call forward Mr. Nessett, the other Vice Principal, on behalf of the YRHS administration to tell you a little bit about our graduating class.
I would like to offer my personal congratulations to each of you on your high school graduation. Each one of you has had a significant impact on the land of Orange. You have become an important part of this place, and this place is now an important part of you. This is an exceptional class, with 25% of the class graduating with academic excellence and great distinction, and an additional 25% graduating with academic excellence with distinction. This is half of our class graduating with an average above 80%. You should truly be proud of your many accomplishments, and as you leave high school, I encourage you to continue in your pursuit of excellence. As the graduates are introduced this year and academic excellence recipients are announced, please keep in mind that these awards have been presented based on a formula in which 7 classes are used. English A30, English B30, History Canadian Studies 30 or Native Studies 30, 1 30-level science, chemistry, physics, biology, or computer science, 1 30-level math, math foundations, workplace and apprenticeship math, pre-calculus 30 or calculus, and 2 30-level electives. Some might think that our students' excellent averages are due to changes to assessment throughout our school's response to COVID. However, the class of 2020 has been consistently stellar since they became members of the family of Raiders in grade 9. May you all have the courage to continue to be excellent and meet and exceed your potential. In the words of Bob Dylan, may you build a ladder to the stars and climb on every rung.
Thank you, Mr. Nessett. In today's virtual ceremony, graduates will be presented in alphabetical order by last name. Each graduate will be introduced, followed by any announcements of academic excellence, extracurricular activity award points, scholarship recipients, banquet speakers, future plans, and a personal statement from a YRHS staff member. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the 53rd graduating class of the Yorkton Regional High School. Hannah Adam, graduating with great distinction. Recipient of Extracurricular Activity Points Major Award. Hannah is the recipient of the Kinsman Club of Yorkton Proficiency Scholarships worth $500. These scholarships are awarded to 2 males and 2 females for proficiency in academics, athletics, and extracurricular activities. Volunteer hours are to be a consideration. Hannah will be attending Sask Polytech Medical Radiologic Technology Program, Saskatoon campus this fall. She is one of 20 accepted to this program. Miss Adam, good luck with everything. Your work ethic and tenacity will take you far. Keep reaching for your dreams. Ms. Haugen.
Jaden Adams, graduating with great distinction. She is one of 2 grad directors for the class of 2020. The Hopkins bursary of $1,000 is offered to a student of Aboriginal descent who is attending post-secondary to recognize the support given by the Aboriginal people in the area to the first European settlers. Jaden is attending the University of Saskatchewan's nursing program through Sask Polytech, where she has received a $1,000 entrance scholarship. I will miss your puzzle and Shazam skills during RCR. It has been a great 4 years and I wish you all the best. Mrs. Corville.
Christina Baisley. Christina's future plans are undecided. RCR for 4 years and finally in my classes. You always smiled and did the work you needed to do. Good luck and congratulations, Miss Pandit.
Jasmine Baisley. Future plans are unknown. I will mostly remember you for always giggling at the back of health science class with Jaylyn, but also for your realism and blunt honesty when it came to your schoolwork. Good luck next year and beyond. Mrs. Chapman.
Sarah Becker, recipient of an Extracurricular Activity Points Minor Award. Future plans are unknown. Becker, ever since grade 9, I've thought of you as a funny, unique, quality person and was glad to get you back on the soccer team this year. I hope you enjoy whatever you do in the future. Be well, Mr. Chapman.
Arden Bender. Future plans are unknown. Headphones on, you put your head down to work and did not let others bother you. You got done what needed to be done. Good luck with your future endeavors, Arden. Miss Pandit.
Christopher Bender. Chris's future plans are to work next year. Chris, it has been a pleasure to watch you grow as a student and as a young man over the last 4 years. Keep working hard and you will find success in whatever you choose. Mr. Reeve.
Jackson Berezowski, graduating with great distinction. Future plans are unknown. I'm proud of how you've always made school a priority while chasing your dream. Good luck and remember always, shoot 5-hole. Mr. Redmond.
Isaiah Bergen, recipient of Extracurricular Activity Points Minor Award. Also the recipient of the Morris Peterson Memorial Scholarship, valued at $350. This scholarship is awarded to a student who has been enrolled in automotive classes and plans to pursue a career in automotive mechanics. Also the recipient of the Bredenbury Lions Club Scholarship, valued at $250, available to a student who attended Saltcote School to complete grade 8. The student must be attending full-time at the YRHS and must be continuing with post-secondary education. Isaiah is working with Deer Creek Services in Saltcoats, where he will apprentice in heavy-duty mechanics. It was great to have you in my class. Sure enjoyed watching you grow up into a really great, hard-working individual that can always be counted on no matter how difficult the task. Mr. Tachik.
Broden Bilocrelli, graduating with distinction. Recipient of Extracurricular Activity Points Minor Award. Broden is being awarded the W. Ernest Quine Memorial Scholarship of $200, being presented to students for academic excellence. The General Alexander Ross Branch No. 77 bursary of $750 is being presented to Broden, a grade 12 student who is a child or grandchild of a veteran and who plans to continue their education. Students must apply for these bursaries. Broden will be studying sciences at the University of Saskatchewan. We just got the hole in the wall fixed that you put your knee through. I will think of you every time I go past it. Mr. Tachik.
Matthew Bishop, graduating with distinction. Recipient of an Extracurricular Activity Points Minor Award. The W. Ernest Quine Memorial Scholarships of $200 are presented to students for academic excellence. Matthew has been accepted into business at the University of Regina. Thank you for always stepping up when needed during RCR. It has been my pleasure to see you grow into the young man you are today. Your hard work and positive attitude will take you far. Congratulations from Mrs. Corville.
Brady Blazaco. Brady will be attending the Parkland College studying power engineering. From math to hockey, you always gave 100%. With your work ethic, positive attitude, and all-around great personality, you will be successful in your future endeavors. Good luck and congratulations, Mrs. Corville.
Amira Borini, graduating with distinction. Recipient of Extracurricular Activity Points Major Award. Amira has earned the Jostens Yearbook Scholarship of $250, presented to an outstanding member of the yearbook team. Her future plans are unknown. Thank you for your perseverance and determination to finish the yearbook each year. I will miss you educating me on all of the latest teenage news. Mrs. Tether.
Miriam Brown, graduating with distinction. Miriam will be attending the University of Saskatchewan, where she is pursuing a degree in secondary education. Thank you for inspiring your peers to take a stance against distracted driving. Your leadership and kindness is admired by your peers and teachers. Keep standing up for what you believe in. Mrs. Tether.
Tyler Beneke, graduating with great distinction. Recipient of Extracurricular Activity Points Major Award. Tyler is the recipient of the Larif Patzer Academic Scholarship valued at $500, presented to the students who have the highest average in their respective course and is continuing on to education at a post-secondary level. Tyler had the high phys ed average of 97%. Tyler is also the recipient of the YRHS SRC Dedicated Student Scholarship valued at $200. This scholarship is presented to a student who shows dedication to school life by routinely working hard, showing diligence and responsibility both with their coursework and with extracurriculars. This student must be entering a post-secondary institution. Tyler is attending the University of Saskatchewan, majoring in sciences, where he has received a $1,000 entrance scholarship. Ty, your determination and perseverance battling through adversity and coming out on top was awesome to witness and to be a part of. I look forward to some horse games in the future, Mr. Spiele.
Paige Campo, graduating with distinction. The Hopkins bursary of $1,000 is offered to a student of Aboriginal descent who is attending post-secondary to recognize the support given by the Aboriginal people in the area to the first European settlers. This is being awarded to Paige. Paige plans to take the Indigenous Education program at the Parkland College. Your smile and willingness to chat will be missed around the halls of the YRHS. Those attributes will continue to help you in your future endeavors. I hope to see you on the ball diamond sometime soon. Mr. Kyle.
Matthew Carlson, graduating with distinction. Future plans are unknown. Matthew, you are a bright and insightful young man. Good luck in all of your future endeavors and congratulations on graduation. Ms. Haugen.
Michaela Chartier, recipient of Extracurricular Activity Points Minor Award. Michaela will be attending the Parkland College's Office Administrator program. You were always so pleasant and personable in class with such a warm smile. Enjoy the bright future that is in front of you. Congratulations, Miss Pandit.
Drayden Chiz. Future plans are unknown. I will not miss seeing you in my office, but look forward to seeing you out in the community. I know that you will be successful out in the real world. Congratulations on graduation. Mr. Kyle.
Jaden Collins, graduating with great distinction. Future plans are unknown. Jaden, your ability to stay calm, give 100% in any role asked to play, and positive attitude will take you far in life. Congratulations, Mr. Johnson.
Aubrey Diaz, graduating with distinction. Recipient of Extracurricular Activity Points, Major Award. Aubrey is also the recipient of the Yorkton Council No. 2031 Knights of Columbus Scholarship, valued at $400. This scholarship is presented for post-secondary educational entrances to university, college, trade school, and/or community college. The student must be the son or daughter of a knight from Council 2031 and/or a member from St. Gerard's Parish. Aubrey will be attending the University of Saskatchewan Parkland campus in the College of Arts and Science, where she has received a $1,000 entrance scholarship. Aubrey was a leader in choir this year, and she was never afraid to speak up, add her ideas, and sing out to help her fellow choristers. I loved having you in the choir, Aubrey. Mrs. Holt.
Connor Dobson, recipient of Extracurricular Activity Points Minor Award. Connor's future plans are to work next year. The kindness you so freely share with others did not go unnoticed. You have a gift for making everyone feel included. Mrs. Miriam.
Austin Dubriel, graduating with distinction. Recipient of an Extracurricular Activity Points Minor Award. Austin is planning on attending a College of Arts and Sciences, eventually getting a nursing degree. You always came to class, Austin, ready to work and help others, and you never failed to be caught up after being away competing with the basketball team. Congratulations, Ms. Pandit.
Emily Duff. Emily will be attending the University of Saskatchewan Parkland Campus College of Nursing. Your hard work, determination, calm and pleasant demeanor will take you far. It has been awesome getting to know you in your grade 12 year, Emily. Miss Haugen.
Raylee Duff, graduating with distinction. Her future plans are unknown. Raylee, your determination to graduate and work through barriers was admirable and will serve you well in your future endeavors. Congratulations, Ms. Golden.
Austin Dicer. Austin's future plans are to work on the farm. Austin, I appreciated your quiet, calm demeanor in class. Good luck in your next chapter. Mr. Poncelet.
Sean Easton, graduating with great distinction. Recipient of Extracurricular Activity Points Major Award. Sean is also the recipient of the Edwin Patzer Memorial Scholarship, valued at $500. This scholarship is awarded to a deserving student to recognize excellence in the areas of athletics, academics, visual or performing arts, student representative council, or technical education. The student must be continuing formal education at a recognized post-secondary institution. Sean is also receiving the YRHS SRC Dedicated Student Scholarship, valued at $200. This scholarship is presented to a student who shows dedication to school life by routinely working hard, showing diligence and responsibility both with their coursework and with extracurricular activities. The student must be entering a post-secondary institution. Sean will be attending the University of Saskatchewan's Edwards School of Business, where he has received a $2,000 entrance scholarship. Sean, I appreciate not only your hard work and dedication to athletics and academics, but also your ability to have fun while doing it. Your laughter in AP English was infectious. Mr. Nesseth.
Christopher Adel, graduating with great distinction. Recipient of Extracurricular Activity Points Minor Award. The Lareth Patzer Academic Scholarship of $500 is being presented to students who have the highest average in these respective courses and is continuing on to education at a post-secondary level. Chris had a high average in his PAA business accounting class of 99%. The Kinsman Club of Yorkton Proficiency Scholarships of $500 are awarded to 2 males and 2 females for proficiency in academics, athletics, and extracurricular activities. Volunteer hours are to be considered. Chris receives one of these scholarships. Chris will be attending Carleton University studying aerospace engineering, where he has received a $4,000 entrance scholarship. Chris, you have always continued to impress me with the high level of work that you complete. Your work ethic and determination bring success. Good luck in the future. Mrs. Gendreau.
Logan Ells, graduating with distinction. Logan's future plans are to farm. I loved watching how competitive you were and how much fun you had in the Hunger Games this year. Keep smiling and remember to have fun, no matter where life takes you. Mrs. Stanek Sebastian.
Charm Escalara, graduating with great distinction. Charm was also chosen by his classmates to be a speaker at the graduation banquet. He will say grace. Recipient of Extracurricular Activity Points, Minor Award. Charm is also the recipient of the Kinsman Club of Yorkton Proficiency Scholarship valued at $500. This scholarship is awarded to 2 males and 2 females for proficiency in academics, athletics, and extracurricular activities. Volunteer hours are also a consideration. Charm is also receiving the Josephine and Henry Gulak Scholarship valued at $300, which is offered to a student with a high average. Charm will be attending the University of Regina College of Arts and Sciences with future plans of entering the College of Medicine. He has received a $1,500 entrance scholarship. Charm, you are an amazing musician and you are a leader in the jazz band. I hope you continue to play and enjoy music your whole life. You are very talented and I loved all of your solos. Mrs. Holt.
Gregor Farquharson, graduating with distinction. Recipient of Extracurricular Activity Points Minor Award. Gregor has earned the W. Ernest Quine Memorial Scholarship of $200 being presented to students for academic excellence. Gregor will be studying biology at Maryville State University of North Dakota. He will also be playing baseball at the university level. Gregorovich, I enjoyed teaching you history and picking on you occasionally. Good luck in the future and try not to break yourself anymore. Mr. Wallace.
Jessica Farquharson, graduating with great distinction. Recipient of an Extracurricular Activity Points Minor Award. The Hamilton Business Excellence Scholarship of $500 is given to a student who has shown a strong academic background, an interest in pursuing business studies post-graduation, and who is involved in the community, exemplifying leadership qualities. The Yorkton Curling Club Scholarship of $350 is awarded to an active junior member of the Yorkton Curling Club who is continuing with post-secondary training. Students must apply for this scholarship. The Captain Patrick Rushawick Memorial Bursary of $300 is awarded to a student who has displayed kindness by being a friend to his or her peers or by providing a helping hand whenever needed. Always smiling, this student may or may not be going on to post-secondary. Order of the Eastern Star Scholarship, valued at $200, is awarded to a worthy grade 12 student with a high academic record who plans to pursue his or her education at any post-secondary institution. Jessica will be attending the University of Saskatchewan's Edwards School of Business, where she has received a $3,000 entrance scholarship. Although quiet in class, I could always see your fierce competitiveness whenever we spoke about your curling. With your intelligence and work ethic, I cannot wait to see what you will accomplish in your life. Kids like you make my job easy. Mrs. Chapman.
Justin Fadiger, graduating with distinction. Justin is the recipient of the Yorkton Lions Technical Scholarship valued at $500. This scholarship is awarded to a student who has displayed proficiency in the technical arts and who plans to pursue further education in the technical field at a recognized post-secondary institution. Justin will be attending Saskatchewan Polytech Moose Jaw campus studying engineering, design, and drafting technology. Your diligence, confidence, and ability to do good work will take you far in life. Congratulations on this milestone in your life. Miss Ingham.
Abby Fensky. Abby plans to take a year off from school while working 911 dispatch. Abby, I looked forward to Law 30 class with you. I loved how you would share your life experiences with the class, and I looked forward to your questions. They kept me on my toes. All the best in the future. Mrs. Martinek.
Mason Ferris. Mason's future plans are to work. Mason, your quiet nature allowed you to get the work done as needed in class. Keep getting the work done. Ms. Pandit.
Abby Fickner, graduating with great distinction. Recipient of Extracurricular Activity Points, Major Award. Abby is also the recipient of the Larif Patzer Academic Scholarship valued at $500. This scholarship is presented to a student who has the highest average in these respective courses and is continuing on to education at a post-secondary level. Abby had a high overall average of 97% in 3 fine arts classes. Abby is also the recipient of the Doreen Burns Memorial Scholarship, valued at $500. This scholarship is presented to a grade 12 student from the Springside District. The recipient must be planning to enroll in some academic, vocational, or technical program which is not offered at the high school level. Abby will be attending the University of Saskatchewan College of Arts and Sciences Parkland campus as a pre-professional year for the Bachelor of Science in Nursing, where she has received a $500 entrance scholarship. You are a leader. You have a wonderful spirit. You are musically gifted. Keep singing and playing your instruments. Music will take you many places in life, and so will your personality. Mrs. McBride.
Brandon Fleury. Future plans are unknown. It has been a pleasure to watch you work hard and succeed. You are a kind young man, and you have been a great source of pride to the Dr. Brass Bears family and the family of Raiders. I thank you for all your insights into Game of Thrones. Ms. Golden.
Jackson Fleury, recipient of an Extracurricular Activity Points Minor Award. Future plans are unknown. We only got to spend a couple of months together, but that was enough to see your determination to succeed. I wish you the best of luck moving forward. Miss Greensides.
Justin Fuchs, graduating with distinction. Justin's future plans are unknown. Justin, I very much appreciate your sense of humor and your incredibly sharp intellect. My favorite line from you, traveling back from the conference in Abbotsford, "My tomatoes!" Justin, I know that you will be just fine in the world and that you will do great things, even if those things may be a little left wing. Mr. Nesseth.
Reese Fullerton. Future plans are unknown. I will miss our very intellectual conversations about memes and general YouTube drama. Mr. Wallace.
Hunter Goddard. Future plans are unknown. Hunter, it was great to see you mature into a fine young man. Wishing you all the success in your future endeavors. Mr. Kachuk.
Israel Gable. Israel's future plans are unknown. Izzy, you never got that high five. Make sure you come back to share all of the great things that you do in the future and remind me that I owe you an epic high five. Mr. Wilk.
Thaden Gramick. Future plans are unknown. Vaden, you will always be remembered as the sharp-dressed man, Mr. Redmond.
Katie Grobler, graduating with great distinction. The Willowbrook and District Lions Club Scholarship of $500 is awarded to a student from Willowbrook and District and/or to a son or daughter of a Willowbrook and District Lions Club member. The student must have a good academic record. Katie's future plans include working and traveling. You are an inquisitive, creative, and extremely thoughtful young person. Your life story will have many interesting chapters. Mrs. Merriam.
Carson Haberman. Carson is attending the University of Regina, studying business administration. A quiet guy in class, but when he did say something, it was humorous and witty. Mr. Ostapowicz.
Joshua Haskowich, graduating with great distinction. Recipient of Extracurricular Activity Points Merit Award. The Larif Patzer Are You Raider Enough of $500 is awarded to a student that has worked to his or her potential in PAA business and has shown a desire to improve and to excel and has contributed positively to create a safe learning atmosphere. This student is respectful of teachers and peers and celebrates and recognizes the differences and achievements of all Raiders. This student truly lives the Raider statement of beliefs and values and is a proud member of the family of Raiders. Congratulations, Josh. The YRHS Staff Scholarship of $500 goes to a student who shows excellence. This student must be continuing with post-secondary education. This is being awarded to Josh. Josh will be attending the University of Regina, studying business, where he has received an entrance scholarship for $1,000 and the Paul J. Hill Scholarship of $1,500. While in Regina, Josh will be playing with the Regina Thunder football team. Josh is quite a leader. He leads by example. He is a fierce competitor, but my favorite thing about Josh is that big smile and awesome sense of humor. I'm going to miss joking with him in the halls, and of course, Raider Gritter, football rules. Mr. Sharp.
Riley Halushka. Future plans are unknown. It has been a pleasure to see you grow into a wonderful young man and hard worker. Congratulations, Ms. Golden.
Jace Hansen, graduating with great distinction. Jace is the recipient of the J. Elton Davidge Scholarship, valued at $500. This scholarship goes to a grade 12 student from the city of Yorkton who plans to pursue post-secondary education. Academic standing will be a consideration for the scholarship. However, the student's community participation will be a main focus. Jace will be attending the University of Saskatchewan College of Education, focusing on secondary education, where he has received a $500 entrance scholarship. I so enjoyed having you in class. You are always the one to make everyone around you smile and laugh. Mrs. Chapman.
Jordan Harvey, recipient of Extracurricular Activity Points Minor Award. Future plans are unknown. From math to RCR, you always gave 100%. Your determination and perseverance will take you far. Good luck and congratulations. Mrs. Corville.
Jonathan Headley, graduating with distinction. Jonathan will be attending the University of Saskatchewan, deciding between education and psychology. Jonathan is a fine young student, courteous, respectful, and always with a smile on his face. Ms. Onda.
Felicia Henderson, graduating with distinction. Felicia plans to take the next year off. You are the one student I have taught who showed me what actual good chocolate tastes like. Good luck in the future. I will miss your pleasant, friendly smile in the hallways. Mrs. Chapman.
Corey Henry. Future plans are unknown. Corey, you have driven me crazy for 4 years now, and I'm going to miss that for every second you are gone. It was a pleasure to see you grow into a strong and talented young man. I know you are going to do great things in the future, and I hope you stop in to visit. Congrats, buddy. You earned it. Mr. DeLong.
Hayden Herman, graduating with great distinction. Recipient of an Extracurricular Activity Points Major Award. The Western Inspirational Award of $750 is for a student who intends to seek further training or education to become a productive citizen and who has overcome adversity and/or who has displayed outstanding community and/or school spirit as an organizer, participant, or volunteer, and/or who has demonstrated inspirational conduct as a leader. The student must be nominated by any member of the Good Spirit School Division. The Rick Schussel Memorial Scholarship of $100 is offered to a student who has displayed a positive attitude and helpful manner as recognized by both staff and students. The student must be pursuing post-secondary education. Hayden will be attending the University of Regina, majoring in English and eventually applying to the College of Education. Hayden, your creative and compassionate personality always encourages others. Thank you for always brightening my day, and I'm most excited to see you excel in all of your future aspirations. Mrs. Merriam.
Joshua Herman. Josh's future plans are unknown. Congratulations on graduation, Herms. I always enjoyed bumping into you in the hallway after teaching you your favorite class of all time, Science 10, Mr. Chapman.
Brad Heskin, graduating with great distinction. Recipient of Extracurricular Activity Points Minor Award. Brad is the recipient of the Park Memorial Scholarship of $500 given to a deserving student who has a high academic record and plans to attend university, tech school, or any school of learning. The Ted Willock Math Scholarship of $500 is awarded to Brad, who has demonstrated excellence in the area of mathematics. Brad will be attending the University of Saskatchewan College of Arts and Sciences, majoring in philosophy and political science, with plans of eventually entering the College of Law. Brad has received an entrance scholarship of $3,000 and a competitive academic scholarship of $6,000 a year for 4 years. Congratulations. Brad, you are a gentleman and a solid leader. Your strong personal values, as well as your commitment to your people, will carry you far in life. You have increased what it means to be a Raider, Brad. Mr. Nessa.
Tanner Hoffman. Tanner has been chosen by his graduating class to be one of 2 Masters of Ceremony for the Class of 2020 banquet. He is the recipient of an Extracurricular Activity Points Minor Award. The Gary Vonorowski Memorial Scholarship of $500 is available to students that played Yorkton Minor Hockey and is chosen by Yorkton Minor Hockey from those who applied for the scholarship. Tanner will be attending the Edwards School of Business at the University of Saskatchewan. Tanner, our class with you in it was never boring. I always looked forward to your greetings every day. I know that you are going to do amazing things. Congratulations, Ms. Greensides.
Storm Homanyuk Legacy. Future plans are unknown. I am proud of your hard work and determination to complete high school. It's been a pleasure to see you grow and adapt to succeed. Miss Golden.
Bailey Hubick, graduating with great distinction. Bailey is one of 2 grad directors and was chosen by her graduating class to be a banquet speaker. She is prepared to give a toast to the parents. She is a recipient of the Extracurricular Activity Points Minor Award. The Good Spirit Teachers Association scholarships of $750 are awarded to a grade 12 student who is continuing with post-secondary studies leading to appropriate qualifications in the teaching profession. Students must apply for these scholarships. Bailey is a recipient. The Parkland Dance Festival Scholarship of $300 is chosen by the festival committee to be presented to a student who has shown dedication and enthusiasm in the area of dance. Bailey will be attending the University of Saskatchewan, where she has been accepted into a new dual education kinesiology degree program. She has received an entrance scholarship of $1,000. I not only enjoyed having you in class, but also working with you as grad director. You are honestly one of the most pleasant, sweet, kind, and caring students I have ever taught. I wish you all the best, but know that with your work ethic and attitude, you are going to thrive. Mrs. Chapman.
Chase Hootie. Future plans are unknown. Chase, we are glad that you joined the family of Raiders. Thanks for bringing your calm demeanor and your excellent radio voice to the land of Orange. You are an intelligent and capable person. Your talents and skills will carry you far in this world. Mr. Nesset.
Tristan Hutchings. Future plans are unknown. I'll miss your willingness to always help out when needed in the shop. Your work ethic will allow you to be successful after graduation. Good luck and congratulations, Tristan. Mr. Lamb.
Brianna Jack, recipient of Extracurricular Activity Points Minor Award. Brianna's future plans are to work next year. Your scripts, drawings, and origami are great examples of your creativity. Thank you for brightening the days of others. Mrs. Miriam.
Janelle Janney. Janelle plans on attending the University of Regina studying computer science. I only taught you for a brief while, but appreciated your drive to do well in my class. Good luck, Mr. Poncelet.
Kyle Jansen, graduating with distinction. Kyle will be taking a year off. Kyle, I appreciated our short time in class and also the work that you put into your online learning. I can tell you will have success in whatever you pursue. Good luck, Mr. Poncelet.
Bryn Jarvis, graduating with great distinction. Recipient of Extracurricular Activity Points Minor Award. The Hamilton NICU Memorial Scholarship of $500 is being presented to Bryn for a student pursuing a field in nursing. Bryn will be attending the University of Saskatchewan, studying in the sciences and the nursing program. I am glad to have taught you and had you in my RCR. You bring positivity to a room that cannot be described, and I will miss that in our RCRs. Having watched you work hard and succeed in our building assures me you will have a path for great things. Congrats, you deserve it. Mr. DeLong.
Michaela Young, graduating with great distinction. The United Commercial Travelers No. 578 scholarship of $500 is offered to a student who shows general proficiency and who is planning post-secondary education at a recognized institution. Yorkton This Week scholarship of $300 is given to a worthy student who plans to pursue post-secondary education. Michaela plans on attending UBC or Western University to study in the field of biology. Michaela, thank you for your creativity and entrepreneurial spirit. You inspired myself and your classmates daily, and I hope you continue to do so in your future endeavors. Mrs. Tether.
Matthew Just, recipient of Extracurricular Activity Points Minor Award. Matthew plans to work and drive for his 1A license. Matthew, I know that English Language Arts was your favorite class of all time, and so I figured that I should be the one to congratulate you. But in all honesty, I just wanted to thank you for all of the years that you put up with me. You work hard and you try your best in everything you do, and because of this, I know that you're going to do absolutely fine in the future. Congratulations, buddy. You made it. Mr. DeLong.
Kiara K. Shingoose. Kiara's plans are undecided for the future. Kiara, you are caring and kind, and you can do anything you put your mind to. I am so proud of you on your graduation. Ms. Palshay.
Joshua Kidd, graduating with distinction. Recipient of an Extracurricular Activity Points Minor Award. Josh will be attending the University of Regina College of Kinesiology, where he has received a $1,000 entrance scholarship. You were great to teach and great to coach. My linemen are always like family to me. You have a bright future ahead, and good luck with the Regina Thunder. Mr. Wallace.
Shanice Keenly. Future plans are unknown. While I never had the pleasure of teaching you, I certainly enjoyed your company when you would frequent student services. Your honesty was second to none, and I know you will find success in whatever you do. Mr. Kyle.
Mackenzie Kindiak, graduating with distinction. Recipient of Extracurricular Activity Points Minor Award. Mackenzie's future plans are undecided. Thank you for always attending RCR, even when it would have been easier to leave with your friends. I will miss our chats and know that you will find the right path after high school, even if you are not sure of it yet. Mr. Kyle.
Colby Kirsch, graduating with great distinction. The Florence Wolishin Memorial Scholarship of $1,000 is awarded to a student who shows general proficiency and who is continuing with post-secondary education. Colby will be attending the University of Saskatchewan College of Engineering, where he has received a $3,000 entrance scholarship. Colby, don't forget about us when you are off curing some disease, inventing some new gadget, or designing a new spacecraft for NASA. I loved watching you reason and work through problems in class. With your intellectual ability and drive, you have the possibility to positively affect thousands of lives. Mrs. Chapman.
Brooke Klein. Future plans are unknown. I'm going to miss you, Brooke. I love your kindness and friendly smile. I'm so proud of how you persevered. Congratulations on Grad 2020. Miss Pelchier.
Caden Corlick, graduating with distinction. Recipient of Extracurricular Activity Points Merit Award. Caden will be attending the University of Saskatchewan studying business. I will always remember how quiet your health science class was, and how you were the one student willing to answer questions and have a discussion. I will definitely remember you as the goofy, smiley student who made my Period 1 class enjoyable. Good luck in the future. Mrs. Chapman.
Kennedy Koshman, graduating with distinction. Recipient of an Extracurricular Activity Points Minor Award. The Larif Patzer Are You Raider Enough Scholarship, valued at $500, is awarded to a student that has worked to his or her potential in humanities, has shown a desire to improve and to excel, and has contributed positively to create a safe learning atmosphere. This student is respectful of teachers and peers and celebrates and recognizes the differences and achievements of all raters. This student truly lives the Raider statement of beliefs and values and is a proud member of the family of Raiders. Kennedy will be attending Minot State University, where she will major in radiologic technology. Kennedy, it has been a pleasure watching you grow as a student and an individual. You continually push yourself to achieve your goals. I am so honored to have been a small part of your journey. Ms. Greensides.
Cassidy Cozy. Future plans are unknown. Effort, passion, determination, and sheer talent is what made you successful in high school and will take you in the direction of a bright future. Good luck in your future endeavors, Cassidy. Mrs. Lutz.
Caleb Krakalovich. Caleb has earned the Grace Henke Sutherland Memorial Prize of $100. It is awarded to a graduating student who has exhibited those exemplary characteristics, qualities, and attitudes which enhance the life and work of the Yorkton Regional High School. Caleb plans on continuing his education and eventually becoming an educational assistant. Caleb has touched the lives of many people at the YRHS, and it shows through these comments. I will not forget our supervision walks and bumping into Caleb, who we would always hear say, "Hey, there's Mr. H. He's our boss. He runs the school." He would promptly remind Mrs. Zabo that Mr. H is the B boss for Big Boss, and that he was the K boss for Caleb Boss. Mrs. McBride. My good friend Caleb, thank you for being the shining light in the art room. You made my day every single day you came. I will forever remember you. Mrs. Martinick. Burger. Fries? Take care, buddy. Mr. Spile. Caleb is one of the coolest cats at the YRHS. His bright smile always makes everyone's day. He is a friend to everyone and a guy you can always count on. His laughter and jokes will be missed so much, but I know Caleb will continue to brighten people's lives wherever he goes. Mr. Sharp. My favorite student who I never got to teach. You have the biggest hugs and the kindest heart. Mrs. Stanek Sebastian.
Evan Krasowski, recipient of an Extracurricular Activity Points Minor Award. Evan will be attending the University of Saskatchewan College of Arts and Sciences, eventually continuing on to education. EK, the way you learn to write with the wrong hand will always boggle my mind and says a lot about you. It's been fun. Good luck in the future, Mr. Chapman.
Rowland Kulchar. Rowland's future plans are unknown. Rowland, you're the only person I know who loves the Nintendo Switch as much as I do. Maybe even more. Be well and good luck in your future, Mr. Chapman.
Mackenzie Queens. Future plans are unknown. I am so proud of the dedication and effort you demonstrated this past year. I always enjoyed hearing your creative ideas in English and having you in my RCR. I wish you all the best. Congratulations. Ms. Rushka.
Amber Lafontaine. Future plans are unknown. Amber, you are such a strong person. I appreciate your brilliance and sass. I enjoyed listening to your stories in the Indian room. You'll do amazing things in the future. Ms. Koski.
Cassidy Lake, graduating with distinction. Cassidy has applied to become a dental hygienist and is currently on the waiting list. All those years of RCR and then both semesters of grade 12 English, you are a hard worker who always took part in the activities. Thank you for being engaged and determined. Good luck in your future, Miss Pandit.
Summer Langan. Future plans are unknown. Your smile absolutely lights up a room, and you have the biggest heart. It's truly been a pleasure for me to share your journey since kindergarten. Mrs. Zuba.
Aiden Larson, graduating with distinction. Future plans are unknown. It was a pleasure teaching you in the past, Aiden. I know you will have a very successful life ahead of you. Good luck in the future. Mr. Pfeiffer.
Jessica Loeb, graduating with great distinction. Jessica is also the recipient of the Lair of Patzer Are You Raider Enough scholarship valued at $500. This scholarship is awarded to a student that has worked to his or her potential in math and science, has shown a desire to improve and to excel, and has contributed positively to create a safe learning atmosphere. This student is respectful of teachers and peers and celebrates and recognizes the differences and achievements of all Raiders. This student truly lives the Raider statement of beliefs and values and is a proud member of the family of Raiders. Jessica will be attending the University of Saskatchewan, studying business. We will miss you next year in leadership. Your hard work and organizational skills are going to take you far. Mrs. Stanek Sebastian.
Maya Lauer, graduating with distinction. Recipient of Extracurricular Activity Points, Major Award. The Jackie Adam Memorial Scholarship of $750 is presented to Maya, who attended Saltcote School and who has worked to their potential. The student must be continuing on in post-secondary. Photography by Mitch awards $500 to Maya for the most creativity and innovative mind in the visual arts area. In the famous words of the late Albert Einstein, imagination is more important than knowledge itself. Maya will be attending the University of Saskatchewan, where she will be pursuing a degree in fine arts. Maya, you have truly tapped into all that you are capable of during your high school years. Fortune favors the bold. I can only imagine what your future holds. Good luck as you step into it. Mrs. Lutz.
Abby Lease, graduating with great distinction. Recipient of an Extracurricular Activity Points Minor Award. Abby's future plans will include taking a year off and working. I will always remember your calm and positive demeanor while driving in the parking lot. Mr. Redmond.
Hunter Liebrick. Hunter's future plans are unknown. Mr. Hunter, you are truly a jack of all trades. Your eyes light up when you show me pics of what you're fixing up next. Follow your passion in life and do what you love. Best of luck, Mrs. DeZuba.
Gabriella Litke, graduating with distinction. Recipient of Extracurricular Activity Points Minor Award. Gabriella will be taking a year off. Gabriella, you will always be the student with the coolest hair. I will also remember your tenacity and eagerness to get it right. Thank you for letting me teach you. Ms. Greensides.
Hunter Loader, graduating with distinction. Future plans are unknown. Very grateful to have been your teacher. Your openness to learning and commitment to your studies and future plans has been most admirable to observe. Mrs. Merriam.
Ty Lowen, graduating with distinction. Ty is the recipient of the Saskatchewan Youth Apprenticeship Scholarship valued at $1,000. It is awarded to a Saskatchewan student who has completed the Saskatchewan Youth Apprenticeship Program. The recipient must be pursuing a career in the skilled trades. Ty is also receiving the Key Auto Group Automotive Scholarship valued at $300. This is awarded to a student who has taken classes in the trades areas and is continuing his or her education in a mechanical field. Ty will be apprenticing at Yorkton Aircraft Services. Ty, it was great to have you in mechanics, watching you grow and develop your skills and problem-solving abilities. Watching you win a Canadian Skills National Silver Medal is definitely a moment to remember. Mr. Tachik.
Camry Lutz, graduating with great distinction. Recipient of Extracurricular Activity Points Minor Award. Yorkton BPO Elks Lodge, number 392, scholarship of $500 is given to a student who will be furthering his or her education. This scholarship goes to a worthy student. Congratulations, Camry. The Josephine and Henry Gulak Scholarship of $300 is offered to a student with a high average. This also is being awarded to Camry. Camry is attending the College of Commerce at the University of Saskatchewan Parkland College campus, where she has received a $2,000 entrance scholarship. I am grateful that I first got to meet you in our French class together, and then again in Psychology 30. Your strong work ethic and inquisitiveness will serve you well with all of your future ambitions. Mrs. Miriam.
Amal Liu. Future plans are unknown. Amal, I'm glad that you joined our family of Raiders. You always looked out for the younger players on the soccer team and lightened everyone's days with laughter. You have not only been an excellent teammate, but also a great assistant coach. Glad to know you. Myself, Mr. Nessett.
Mitchell Madsen, graduating with distinction. Mitchell's future plans are unknown. Mitchell, your positivity and good nature will always be remembered in the halls of the YRHS. I really enjoyed having you in my class, even despite the many questions, comments, and daily wonderings you graced myself and your peers with. I wish you the best. You will do great things in life. Miss Rushka.
Dylan Mangino, graduating with distinction. Recipient of Extracurricular Activity Points Minor Award. The Dr. Bree Ragoza Health Science Scholarship of $300 goes to Dylan, furthering his education in a healthcare field. Dylan will be attending the University of Saskatchewan's nursing program. I am grateful to have been your teacher in several subjects over the years. You are an outstanding student with a compassionate heart, and I know you are going to excel with all of your future plans. Mrs. Miriam.
Dennis Marsden. Future plans are unknown. Dennis Marsden is possibly the nicest human being on the planet. His quiet and gentle personality really don't seem to fit his giant stature. Dennis was an integral part of the Yorkton Regional High School Provincial Football Championship. I know Dennis will be successful in anything he sets his mind to. Mr. Sharp.
Zachary Marthaler. Future plans are unknown. I really appreciated the fact that every single time you came into my office, you were truthful and accepted responsibility. Those are attributes that will help you succeed in life. Mr. Kyle.
Evan Matatal, graduating with distinction. Evan will be attending the University of Saskatchewan, studying business. I hope you finally admit that you secretly enjoyed English. Your peers and teachers will miss your sense of humor and storytelling in class. Mrs. Tether.
Tristan Matkowski. Tristan will be attending the College of Engineering at the University of Saskatchewan. Tristan, our chats after class were always fun, and you've got a ton of ability. Enjoy all the learning out there in the world. Mr. Chapman.
Kaylee MacArthur. Kaylee's future plans are undecided. Kaylee, your kind-hearted nature and your desire to succeed is going to take you far in life. It has been an absolute pleasure to work with you and to be part of your high school experience. Keep pushing forward and know that I could not be more proud. Mr. Reeve.
Chloe McPake, graduating with distinction, recipient of Extracurricular Activity Points Minor Award. The Yorkton Masonic Lodge No. 12 scholarship of $200 is for a student pursuing post-secondary education at technical, vocational, or trade school. They must be of good character, respectful to others, and show good citizenship. This is being awarded to Chloe. Chloe will be attending the University of Saskatchewan, pursuing her education degree for secondary education, where she has received an entrance scholarship of $500. I will miss your calm and your cool out on the curling ice next year. Wishing you the best next year and hope to still see you around. Mrs. Stanek Sebastian.
Dustin Miller. Future plans are unknown. I will miss seeing your Halloween costumes each year. I hope you continue to work hard and follow your dreams. Mrs. Tether.
Emma Money, graduating with great distinction, recipient of Extracurricular Activity Points Major Award. Emma is also the recipient of the Rusnak-Balako Catcher and Rusnak Law Scholarship valued at $1,250. This scholarship is presented to a student of good academic standing who has completed the grade 12 law class. The student must be continuing in post-secondary education. Emma is studying human justice at the University of Regina, where she has received an entrance scholarship of $3,000. I will never forget your grade 9 science class. It was awesome. About you, I will never forget your intelligence and work ethic. Good luck in whatever your bright future brings. Miss Haugen.
Christopher Mould. Future plans are unknown. Your stories and different adventures were always entertaining when you would share them with us in mechanics class. Mr. Tachik.
Raina Myron Hotane. Raina's future plans include working this next year. Raina, you are a bright, kind, and caring person. You are also one of the hardest workers I know. I look forward to seeing you chase after your dreams. Ms. Pelche.
Sarah Nelson, graduating with great distinction, recipient of Extracurricular Activity Points Minor Award. Sarah is the recipient of the Gloria Hayden Memorial Scholarship valued at $500. This scholarship is awarded to a student advancing to a post-secondary institution in either physical education or recreation. The student must possess positive leadership qualities and an above-average academic standing. Sarah has also received the General Alexander Ross Branch No. 77 bursary valued at $750. This bursary is presented to the grade 12 student who is either a child or grandchild of a veteran and who plans to continue their education. Students must apply for these bursaries. Sarah will be attending the College of Kinesiology at the University of Regina. She has also received the Yorkton United FC's academic scholarship valued at $500. Nellie, I always appreciated your commitment to our soccer team over the years. Good luck in the next phase of your life, Mr. Chapman.
Nicholas Nessett, graduating with great distinction, recipient of an Extracurricular Activity Points Merit Award. Father Delaire Council No. 5182, Knights of Columbus bursaries of $500 is awarded to a student for general proficiency and is to be used for educational purposes. Preference is given to a student from St. Mary's. This is being awarded to Nick. The Yorkton Lions Academic Scholarship of $500 is awarded to a grade 12 student who has an excellent academic standing and plans to pursue post-secondary education. Congratulations, Nick. The General Alexander Ross Branch No. 77 bursary of $750 is presented to grade 12 students who are the children or grandchildren of a veteran and who plan to continue their education. Students must apply for these bursaries. This is being awarded to Nick. Nicholas will be attending the University of Saskatchewan, where he will be studying business. He has also received Yorkton United FC's academic scholarship of $500. Nick, I am happy I get the chance to call you a hammer, if not just one more time. While I'm sure you won't miss me yelling at you on the soccer pitch another year, I will miss you and the laughter and leadership you brought to the team. You have a knack at excelling in everything you do, and I know this will carry on to university and whatever other path you choose in life. The school and our team will not be the same without you. Congrats, buddy. Mr. DeLong.
Kaylee Norton, graduating with great distinction, recipient of an Extracurricular Activity Points Minor Award. Kaylee will study pre-veterinary medicine and has been accepted at the University of Regina, where she will study in pre-veterinary medicine. Kaylee, in RCR and class, you showed how working hard, asking questions, and cheering on both others and yourself brings success. Great skills for your future. Congratulations, Ms. Pandit.
Matthew Obie. Matthew's future plans are unknown. Matthew, you always made me smile when you came into the room. So proud of you. You made it. All of the best for the next steps of your journey, Miss Pelchier.
John T. Ostapowicz, graduating with great distinction. Recipient of Extracurricular Activity Points Merit Award. The Cornerstone Credit Union Scholarship of $1,000 is presented to a student who is furthering their education. Selection is made from applications. Congratulations, John T. The YRHS Staff Scholarship of $500 goes to a student who shows excellence. The student must be continuing with post-secondary education. This is being awarded to John T. The George Skinner Memorial Scholarship of $350 goes to a deserving student with a high academic record who plans to attend university, tech school, or any school of learning. Preference is to be given to students entering engineering. Congratulations, John T. The General Alexander Ross Branch number 77 bursary of $750 is presented to grade 12 students who are the children or grandchildren of a veteran and who plan to continue their education. Students must apply for these bursaries. John T. is being awarded. John T. is attending the University of Saskatchewan's College of Engineering, where he has received an entrance scholarship of $1,000. John T. has also accepted the SaskTel Gord Kuhn Scholarship of $1,000. Slim, I don't know who will hold your dad accountable at practice and school. I hope you have taught Chet the eye roll head shake. All the best in engineering next year. I know that you have the hard work and drive to succeed at whatever goals you set. Congrats and all the best. Mr. Payne.
Emma, graduating with great distinction. The Kinsman Club of Yorkton Proficiency Scholarships of $500 are awarded to 2 males and 2 females for proficiency in academics, athletics, and extracurricular activities. Volunteer hours to be a consideration. The Independent Order of Odd Fellows, Yorkton Lodge, number 9, scholarship, valued at $300. The recipient must have a good academic record and must be continuing with further education at the post-secondary level. Emma is attending the Briarcrest Kaleo program in British Columbia. Emma, you have such a strong focus in class and always strive to reach your full potential. This will serve you well in your future. Mrs. Chapman.
Hallie Parsons. Hallie's future plans are to work this year. Hallie, this is an accomplishment that you should be quite proud of. I hope you find your passion and wish you nothing but the best. Mr. Reeve.
Rosa Percy. Rosa's future plans include traveling and working. You have grit. You take what life deals you, dig in, and do the work. Tough times don't last. Tough people do. Mrs. McBride.
Noah Pfeiffer, graduating with distinction, recipient of an Extracurricular Activity Points Major Award. Noah is attending the University of Regina, where he will be studying business. Noah, if you ever get legitimately good at Mario Kart, come back and see me sometime for a rematch. I'll be waiting. Mr. Chapman.
Zoe Pfeiffer. Future plans are unknown. I will always remember how you and Christina pulled out the small intestine of the fetal pig and stretched it across the classroom. Never thought such a sweet, quiet student as yourself would be the only one to do that during the dissection. Mrs. Chapman.
Peyton Popowich, graduating with distinction. Peyton will be attending the Parkland College, where he is studying business. Peyton, I enjoyed our morning ritual of me yelling, "Morning, Poppy, how's it going?" and your predictably slow response of, "Oh, pretty good, Mr. O. How about you?" with a big smile on your face. Good luck, Mr. Ostapowicz.
Rihanna Prychak, graduating with great distinction, recipient of an Extracurricular Activity Points Minor Award. The Morrison Christofferson Scholarship of $1,500 is available to a student who shows strong academics and plans post-secondary education at a public institution. The Dave McVeigh Memorial Scholarship of $500 is awarded to the top History 30 student. Drs. Greg Trischuk and Simon Hamanot Scholarship of $300 is given to a student with a high academic standing who is planning a career in any health-related field. Rihanna will be studying pre-med at the University of Saskatchewan, where she has received a $3,000 entrance scholarship. Greetings and salutations, Rihanna. Best of luck in your future trials and tribulations. From Mr. Chapman.
Bianca Rommel, graduating with great distinction. Bianca is the recipient of the Larif Patzer Are You Raider Enough Scholarship, valued at $500. This scholarship is awarded to a student that has worked to his or her potential in the PAA trades, has shown a desire to improve and to excel, and has contributed positively to create a safe learning atmosphere. This student is respectful of teachers and peers and celebrates and recognizes the differences and achievements of all Raiders. This student truly lives the Raider statement of beliefs and values and is a proud member of the family of Raiders. Bianca's future plan is to work next year. Bianca, through all of the suspensions and troublemaking, you finally made it. In all seriousness, I have not met many more hard-working and genuine students in my teaching career. It was a pleasure to get to know you, and I know you will do amazing things in your future. Congratulations, and stay out of trouble, Mr. DeLong.
Alexis Repsch, graduating with great distinction. Recipient of Extracurricular Activity Points Minor Award. The Susan Harper Memorial Scholarship of $1,500 is given to a student who is planning to enroll in a registered nurses training program. This is being awarded to Alexis. Alexis is attending the University of Calgary's nursing program. I will miss your spunkiness and how you always noticed and commented on my matching jewelry. Good luck next year, and I hope to cross paths again with you in the future. Mrs. Chapman.
Riley Richards, graduating with distinction, recipient of an Extracurricular Activity Points Major Award. A Larif Patzer Are You Raider Enough Scholarship of $500 is awarded to a student that has worked to his or her potential in physical education, has shown a desire to improve and to excel, and has contributed positively to create a safe learning atmosphere. This student is respectful of teachers and peers and celebrates and recognizes the differences and achievements of all Raiders. This student truly lives the Raider statement of beliefs and values and is a proud member of the family of Raiders. Riley is attending the University of Regina, pursuing a kinesiology and education degree, where he has accepted a full athletic scholarship to play for the Regina Rams football team. Richie, I couldn't be prouder of all you have overcome and accomplished during your time at the Yorkton Regional High School. I look forward to having you come back to our school and calling you a colleague. Congrats and all the best, Mr. Payne.
Kira Ring. Kira is the recipient of the YCI scholarship valued at $300. This scholarship is awarded to a student of average ability who does not necessarily achieve high marks but has worked to their fullest potential. The student must have attended regularly at the regional high school for the past 4 years and must plan to continue his or her formal education at a recognized university, college, vocational, or technical school. Kira is attending Lakeland College, where she will study environmental sciences. She has also received the Best Buy Scholarship, valued at $5,000, and the Ted Rogers Boys and Girls Club Scholarship, valued at $2,500. Kira, you are one of the most helpful, friendly students I have ever taught. Good luck next year. I think you have chosen a great path for yourself. Mrs. Chapman.
Dylan Ringdahl. Future plans are unknown. I will remember your willingness to participate with a humorous comment or one off topic. Good luck in your future endeavors. Mr. Ostapowicz.
Maggie Robertson, class of 2020 valedictorian, is graduating with great distinction. She has been chosen by her graduating class as a banquet speaker and is making a toast to the teachers. The John and Ethel Propp Music Scholarship of $1,000 is awarded to a band or choir student who has shown dedication, diligence, commitment, and cooperation in both attitude and participation in the music program. The student must be continuing with post-secondary education. Larif Patzer Academic Scholarships of $500 are presented to students who have the highest average in these respective courses and are continuing on to education at a post-secondary level. She will also receive the Ruth Jolson Medal for the top English mark. The Edwin Patzer Memorial Scholarships of $500 are awarded to deserving students to recognize excellence in the areas of athletics, academics, visual or performing arts, student representative council, or technical education. The students must be continuing formal education at a recognized post-secondary institution. The Good Spirit School Division Scholarship of $400 goes to the top graduating student in each of our grade 12 classes. The top graduate is determined using criteria established by Saskatchewan Learning for General Proficiency Scholarships. The Yorkton Council number 2031 Knights of Columbus Scholarships of $400 are presented for post-secondary educational entrances. University, college, trade school, and community college. The student must be a son or daughter of a Knight from Council number 2031 and or a member from St. Gerard's Parish. Maggie is attending the University of Regina, where she will be studying media, arts, and performance, and where she has received a $3,000 entrance scholarship. Maggie, thanks for being such an amazing leader in band and choir. Your bright smile made everyone around you feel like the day was going to be a good one. Mrs. Holt.
Kirill Romulo, graduating with great distinction. Recipient of Extracurricular Activity Points Major Award. Kirill is also the recipient of the Associated Canadian Travelers Scholarship valued at $500. This scholarship is presented to a student of high academic standing who is planning post-secondary education in the field of human health. Kirill is attending the University of Saskatchewan Parkland College campus to study sciences, microbiology, and immunology, where she has received a $1,000 entrance scholarship. You have always been such a pleasant student to have in class, respectful, hard-working, and friendly, Mrs. Chapman.
Jaylyn Ross, recipient of Extracurricular Activity Points Major Award. The Jostens Yearbook Scholarship of $250 is being presented to Jaylyn for being an outstanding member of the yearbook team. Jaylyn is attending the University of Regina, where she is enrolled in the College of Education for elementary. Thank you for your perseverance and determination to finish the yearbook each year. I will miss you and your loving eye rolls, Mrs. Tether.
Shaylin Rusin, future plans are unknown. Grateful to have had you as a student. I will always remember your strength, intelligence, and determination, Mrs. Merriam.
Dagrin Rugland. Dagrin's future plans are unknown. I will always remember your unique sense of humor and how much you made us laugh in drama class and during rehearsals for Oz. Paleontology, the study of pails. Good luck with your future, Mrs. Holt.
Lincoln Russell, graduating with great distinction. Recipient of Extracurricular Activity Points Minor Award. Future plans are unknown. Lincoln, I always enjoyed our conversations in class, and you reminded me how glorious and fun sequences and series could be. Good luck. Mr. Chapman.
Keith Scholes, future plans are unknown. I will always remember your hilarious comments out of nowhere in block, Keith, even if they were sometimes inappropriate. Best of luck in the future, Mr. Johnson.
Leland Shurko. Leland is the recipient of the Hot Rod Shop High Performance Award, a $200 gift certificate for a student who has shown a keen interest in the restoration and/or performance modifications in the automotive field. Leland will be working with Yorkton Aircraft Services. Leland, it was fun watching you in the Hunger Games this year. I hope you continue to live life to the fullest. Mrs. Stanek Sebastian.
Burke Sebastian, graduating with great distinction. Recipient of Extracurricular Activity Points Major Award. The Larif Patzer Academic Scholarship of $500 is being presented to students who have the highest average in these respective courses and is continuing on to an education at a post-secondary level. Burke had a high average in the PAA trades classes. The Yorkton Curling Club Scholarship of $350 is being awarded to Burke as an active junior member of the Yorkton Curling Club and is continuing with post-secondary training. Students must apply for this scholarship. The Yorkton Aircraft Service Practical and Applied Arts Scholarship of $200 is awarded to a student who displayed proficiency in the practical and applied arts areas of autobody, auto mechanics, electronics, or welding. The student must be pursuing post-secondary education and is being awarded to Burke. Burke is attending the College of Engineering at the University of Saskatchewan, where he has received a $2,000 entrance scholarship. Burke the Turk, congratulations. Your strong academic background, ability to get along with almost anyone, and your sense of humor will take you far in life. Good luck next year. We can't wait to hear all about it. Ms. Ingham.
Merrick Serblowski. Merrick will be working in the future and hopes to pursue a career in cooking. I hope you continue to be creative and follow your cooking dreams. I will miss your candid conversations. Mrs. Tether.
Amber Shebeluk, graduating with distinction. Recipient of Extracurricular Activity Points Minor Award. Amber will be attending the College of Commerce at the University of Calgary. Amber, when I first met you, All I saw was this quiet little girl until I saw how fierce you were on the court. That drive and determination, I am certain, will transfer over to your future, Mrs. Chapman.
Taylor Schindel, recipient of Extracurricular Activity Points Minor Award. Future plans are unknown. Taylor is a girl who stands up for what she believes in. I'm a believer that a strong will can take you far in life. Never give up in what you believe in. Mrs. McBride.
Paige Shirtliff, graduating with great distinction. Recipient of an Extracurricular Activity Points Minor Award. The C.J. Houston SRC Memorial Scholarship of $500 is offered to a grade 12 student who shows proficiency and who is planning on post-secondary education. The Yorkton Regional High School SRC Dedicated Student Scholarship of $200 is presented to a student who shows dedication to school life by routinely working hard, showing diligence and responsibility both with their coursework and with extracurricular. The student must be entering a post-secondary institution. Paige will be attending the Edwards School of Business at the University of Saskatchewan, where she has received an entrance scholarship of $1,000. Paige, we only got to work together for a short time this year, but your academic ability, drive, and responsible attitude made you a pleasure to teach. I'm confident you're going to do great wherever life takes you. Congratulations, Mr. Chapman.
Jordan Shishkin, graduating with distinction. Jordan's future plans are to work this next year. It has been an honor to watch you grow into such a wonderful young man. The Bears are all proud of your accomplishments. Ms. Golden.
Carly Sidoric, graduating with great distinction. Carly's future plans are to work this next year. You are extremely driven and a very hard worker. I do not remember walking into the cardio room during personal fitness and ever seeing you take a break. Those attributes will make you successful in whatever you choose to do in your future. Mr. Kyle.
Christian, future plans are unknown. Christian could win the most improved trophy in commercial cooking if they gave out trophies. Good luck where the future takes you, Mr. Wallace.
Amber Smith, graduating with great distinction. Amber is the recipient of the Good Spirit Teachers Association Scholarship valued at $750. This scholarship is awarded to a grade 12 student who is continuing with post-secondary studies leading to an appropriate qualification in the teaching profession. Students must apply for these scholarships. Amber is attending the College of Education at the University of Regina, where she will major in biology. She has also received a $3,000 entrance scholarship. Thank you for your 4 years of RCR fun. You never hesitated to step in when needed. From puzzles and Shazam to running a relay, I have always admired your confidence and determination. Good luck and congratulations, Mrs. Corville.
Eric Solis, future plans are unknown. Your smile is contagious. I will never forget the day in my office when I told you you were going to graduate. You had tears of joy running down your face. Speechless. Definitely an emotional moment. You have faced adversity, worked very hard, and it shows. This will take you far in life. Mrs. McBride.
Luke Soloninko, future plans are unknown. Luke, whenever you asked, "What are we doing today in phys ed?" and I would tell you, you would always be excited, whatever it was. Good luck in whatever you do in your future. Mr. Spile.
Darian Souster, Future plans are unknown. Darian, it has been a pleasure watching you grow as a young man over the last 4 years. Keep striving to be your best, and good luck in the real world. Mr. Reeve.
Chase Sperling, graduating with distinction. Chase will be attending the Robert Morris University in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, taking business, where she has a full athletic scholarship for hockey and school. The fact that you could have graduated from BC without taking any further classes, but chose to transfer back to Saskatchewan and take 2 extra classes shows how dedicated you are in school and on the ice. Good luck in Pennsylvania. Mr. Kyle.
Scott Stewardson. Future plans are unknown. I had the honor of being one of your first teachers here at the Yorkton Regional High School, and I commend you on your perseverance and commitment to graduating. Everyone has so enjoyed getting to know you. Mrs. Merriam.
Austin Stewart. Austin is attending the physical education program at Brandon University next year, where he will be playing for the University of Brandon Bobcats soccer team. Stewie, I have so many gray hairs because of you, but just as many fun and enjoyable memories. Good luck with everything you do in the future, and hopefully you get a chance to continue playing soccer. You have a great gift. Use it. Congrats, buddy. Mr. DeLong.
Tristan Solatiski, graduating with distinction. Tristan was chosen by his graduating class to be a banquet speaker and is set to deliver the reply to the toast to the students. He is the recipient of Extracurricular Activity Points Minor Award. The Beta Sigma Phi Memorial Scholarship of $200 is given to a student pursuing a career in fine arts like music. Congratulations, Tristan. Tristan has applied to the University of Regina's music department. Tristan, you have a positivity that is infectious. Thank you for all you have done for our leadership class this year. You will be missed. Mrs. Stanek Sebastian.
Ty Sulatiski. Future plans are unknown. Ty, I loved having you as a student this year. You worked really hard on piccolo and it showed. I hope you have a great life and I hope to see you again. Mrs. Holt.
Emma Tagawa, graduating with distinction. Emma's future plans are unknown. I am so proud of the amigos for making it to the finish line. I will miss your sense of humor, Mrs. Tether.
Kayla Tkach, graduating with great distinction. Recipient of Extracurricular Activity Points Minor Award. Kayla is studying arts at the Parkland College in Yorkton. Kayla, I have always enjoyed your honesty and candor. Keep working hard. Your talents will take you wherever you dream of going. Ms. Haugen.
Alexis Tammy, graduating with distinction. Alexis is undecided on her future plans. You are a hard-working student and an empathetic young person. I know you are going to continue to excel in bringing comfort to others. Mrs. Merriam.
Abigail Thomas, future plans are unknown. Abby, your kind, quiet, and purposeful nature is one of a kind. While I enjoyed getting to know that side of you in English class, seeing the other side of you around your sister always had me laughing. I wish you all the best in your future, Miss Rushka.
Braden Thompson, recipient of Extracurricular Activity Points Minor Award. Future plans are unknown. Your willingness to battle through adversity on the football field, classroom, and life will make you successful as you leave high school. Mr. Kyle.
Leanne Toma, graduating with great distinction, recipient of an Extracurricular Activity Points Minor Award. The William Andrew Bobick Memorial Scholarship of $1,000 is presented to a student who is pursuing post-secondary training in the field of agriculture. The Art Belaus Memorial Scholarship of $500 goes to a graduating student who is planning on furthering his or her studies in either the degree or diploma course in agriculture at the University of Saskatchewan. Leanne is attending the University of Saskatchewan Parkland campus, where she will study animal bioscience. Leanne, I will never forget your absolutely perfect printing. It was like font on a computer. I will always remember you for your drive and organization. Mrs. Chapman.
Lexi Tran. Lexi's future plans are unknown. Alexis, such a beautiful smile always on your face. Thank you for the determination you showed in your work. You will always have success with that smile and attitude. Congratulations, Miss Pandit.
KC. Future plans are unknown. KC, I will miss our debates and discussions in class. You always had an interesting perspective, and I thank you for willingly sharing that with us. Good luck moving forward. Ms. Greensides.
Riley Upshaw. Riley's future plans include working and taking her real estate course. You are a creative and inclusive young person, and it has been a true honor to have been your teacher for so many subjects and to watch you succeed. Mrs. Merriam.
Zachary Wassilishin, recipient of Extracurricular Activity Points Minor Award. Zach is planning on studying political science at university. Zach, you have many talents that will take you far in life. Stay focused on them, and with that smile, you will have great success. Good luck, Miss Pandit.
Connor Watrich, graduating with great distinction. Connor has been chosen by his fellow graduating class to be a co-MC for the 2020 graduation banquet. Recipient of Extracurricular Activity Points, both Merit and Honor Awards. The Lariff Patzer Academic Scholarships of $500 are being presented to students who have the highest average in these respective courses and is continuing on to education at a post-secondary level. Connor had a high science overall average of 98% in 3 sciences. The Heather Laxdell Memorial SRC bursary of $500 goes to an outstanding grade 12 student and a current member of the SRC. It is given to someone who has gone above and beyond the call of his or her office over the course of the school year, striving to maintain and better the level of school spirit and enthusiasm. Congratulations, Connor. The Edwin Patzer Memorial Scholarships of $500 are awarded to deserving students to recognize excellence in the areas of athletics, academics, visual or performing arts, student representative council, or technical education. The students must be continuing formal education at a recognized post-secondary institution. This is being awarded to Connor. The Yorkton Lions Club Leadership Award of $500 is given to a student who has a high average and who shows an interest and capacity for involvement and or contribution to wider community events and concerns, and plans to pursue a post-secondary education. This student is actively involved in community volunteerism. This is being awarded to Connor. Connor will be attending the University of Alberta, where he will study biochem in their honors program. He has received a $5,000 entrance scholarship that is renewable every year. Connor is also a Loran Scholar winner, which is worth $100,000 of academic support and mentorship over a 4-year period. He is one of 36 from over 5,000 applicants in Canada to receive this award. Congratulations. Connor is also the recipient of the Freiheit Award of Excellence. El Presidente, QB2, or whatever odd nickname I created for you on an individual day, we were all certain you were going to be off to bigger and better things in your future from the first day you entered our halls. Lo and behold, 4 years later, you're off to become a rocket surgeon or something. Congratulations, you earned it all. P.S. Have fun in your Lambo. Mr. Wilk.
Spencer Welke, graduating with distinction. Spencer will be playing junior hockey next year. He has been recognized with the Jacob Light Heart and Hustle Award of $1,100 from the Prince Albert Mintos Hockey Club in honor of Jacob Light, who passed away in the Humboldt Broncos crash and wore number 11 during his time as a PA Minto. Always appreciated you in my class, your sense of humor but also your work ethic. You knew when it was time to get to work. Good luck in whatever lies ahead, Mr. Poncelet.
Jordan Wendell. Jordan's future plans are unknown. A young man who fights back. Just when he had given up, he comes back and he puts in a good, solid effort. Congratulations, Jordan. Mrs. McBride.
Macy Wheeler, graduating with great distinction. Macy was chosen by her classmates to be a banquet speaker for graduation 2020. She will be giving the toast to the Queen. The Dr. Boris Tolchinsky Memorial Bursary of $1,000 goes to a deserving student who is planning on furthering his or her studies with the purpose of going into the healthcare profession. Congratulations, Macy. The Heather Laxdell Memorial SRC Bursary of $500 goes to an outstanding grade 12 student and a current member of the SRC. It is given to someone who has gone above and beyond the call of his or her office over the course of the school year, striving to maintain and better the level of school spirit and enthusiasm. This is being awarded to Macy. Macy will be attending the University of Saskatchewan's nursing program at the Parkland campus, where she has received a $2,000 entrance scholarship. Macy has also received the Community Hero Scholarship from Feral Agencies and Intact Insurance, worth $5,000. I had the pleasure to teach you several times. How lucky am I? It is students like you that make my job easy and fun. I will miss your positive attitude and smile, but also just being able to have enjoyable conversations with you. I hope to cross paths with you again in the future. Good luck, Mrs. Chapman. I am pleased to ask Mr. Haskowich, the Yorkton Regional High School principal, to come forward with some important remarks.
Thank you, Mrs. McBride, and once again, greetings to our graduates, special guests, parents, and friends. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all of the sponsors of our scholarships and awards. Many of these businesses, organizations, and individuals have been loyal to the Yorkton Regional High School right from our very first graduating class. Today, thanks to your ongoing support, we have the privilege of awarding over $60,000 in scholarships and awards to our worthy recipients. Thank you so much for your continued support. It is very much appreciated. At this time, I would also like to thank Good Spirit School Division Board Representative and former YRHS teacher, Mr. Steve Ryan, for his participation in today's commencement program. I would also like to thank Mr. Quinton Robertson, Director of Education. Your welcoming words were made even more special and meaningful today with the graduation of your daughter, Maggie. I'd also like to thank Mrs. Donna Krieger, Deputy Director of Education, on behalf of Mrs. McBride, Mr. Nesseth, and myself for her continued support of the YRHS throughout the school year. Although she couldn't be here in person, I know she'll be tuned in at home. Special thanks as well to Mitch Hipsley for his help with our program today. He has graciously supplied us with cap and gown images that made up the virtual graduation PowerPoint. Hats off as well to Andy McLennan, graduate of the class of 2019. Andy didn't hesitate a moment when he was asked to see if he could help out with the production of today's virtual graduation. Thanks as well to a fellow classmate of mine from the class of '85, Terry Morgan, who, through his work with Pattison, shall be displaying a congratulatory message to our grads on the electronic billboard on the corner of Highway 9 and Broadway. Thanks as well to Corey Werner from Core Real Estate for displaying our class of 2020 grad photos on his electronic billboards throughout the city beginning this afternoon. There are also 3 other individuals that not only deserve a round of applause, but deserve a wholehearted standing ovation: Mrs. Jonna McBride, Mrs. Jana Martinuk, and Mrs. Priya Pandit. You cannot even begin to imagine the amount of time these 3 ladies have spent tracking down virtual consent forms, building slides, writing and editing scripts, and chasing down unpaid student fees, all in an effort to honor you, the class of 2020, on your very special day. Thank you, ladies. I'm not sure where we would be without you. In keeping with a 53-year-old tradition, I would like to take this time to pay special tribute to 2 members of our staff who are superannuating and 4 who are moving on to other opportunities outside of the land of Orange. Priya Pandit has spent the last 30 years within the Humanities Department. I am certain that she would be the first to tell you of all the change she has both witnessed and been an active leader in promoting within our school over that time. Not many people have the opportunity to join a staff fresh out of university and stay on with them for their entire career. We are so grateful that she did. What she learned as a raw rookie from the wily veterans surrounding her served her well as she learned of past traditions and helped to bring new ones to life. Priya has grown into the role of master teacher. She is respected by students, parents, and staff. We are hopeful that she'll be spending many subbing days in our building next fall so she can continue to pass on her corporate knowledge and keep track of her 2 boys, Vikas and Vinay. Dave Langley graduated from the Yorkton Regional High School in 1980 and returned to work in our building in 1999. He took on the role of part-time security person. He was a natural at the position, and the YRHS was better because of it. Dave was able to build long-lasting relationships with our students as he worked to solve all sorts of issues, big and small. In 2014, he was promoted to the position of building operator. Under his watchful eye, the YRHS has never been better looked after. It is because of a man named Dave that our school is in the shape that it is, and it's a shame that the recently announced renovations to the school are going to take place after he is retired. This year we have 3 staff members that are moving to new schools in order to help the GSSD fulfill staffing needs elsewhere. Zach Fedorik has moved to Kenora, Brendan Weir has been transferred to Saltcoats, and Bailey Rushka has been transferred to Langenberg, where she graduated from not too long ago. We also have Catherine Koski going on an educational leave for 1 year to pursue her doctoral degree at the University of Alberta. Thanks to the 6 of you, who in your own ways, both big and small, have done so much to make this school and the land of Orange a better place. And now on to our guests of honor, the class of 2020. The class of 2020 has long been known for your academic prowess. Perhaps a little-known fact to our grads is that elementary principals actually start talking about you guys long before you become Raiders. We love when we hear things like, "This class is the strongest we've had in recent history. This class is full of leaders. This class is so full of athletic talent that if you don't win provincial titles in football, volleyball, and basketball, you should get brand new coaches. Your music program is going to be blessed with the talent from this class." It's probably already been referred to this afternoon that at the end of semester 1, 66 of your classmates were on the honor roll, 41% of you. At midterm of semester 2, 40 of your classmates had averages of 90% or greater. 25% of you are graduating with great distinction. That's simply unheard of. Earlier this afternoon, Mr. Steve Ryan presented our most prestigious award, the Freiheit Award of Excellence. Connor Watrich was the worthy recipient of the award, as decided by ballots cast by graduates and YRHS staff members. Prior to the actual voting taking place, I mentioned at the last grad assembly that it is a huge honor to have been nominated for the award. To be nominated for the Freiheit is a resume-worthy accomplishment. At this time, I want to recognize the 11 additional students that were recognized for the Freiheit Award of Excellence. Tyler Benecke, Chris Adel, Charm Escalara, Abby Fickner, Joshua Haskowich, Brad Heskin, Michaela Young, Rihanna Prychak, Maggie Robertson, Paige Shirtliff, and Tristan Sulatiski. Congratulations to all of you for all you've accomplished while in the constant pursuit of excellence. If you remember back to your first day of school, we piled you into this very theater, the Anne Portneuf Theater, to hear rule after rule after rule. Then at some point, we ended up in the gym, where Emma Money's name was randomly drawn from a hat. We dressed her up in protective clothing, and I tossed a fish at her. I had made the unfortunate error of stating out loud that if she caught the fish, it would be the signaling of a great year to be had by all of you. And then she dropped the fish. Once, twice, 3 times she dropped the darn fish. Finally, we took the helmet off, the football helmet off, and she made an awesome snag of that terrified tilapia. You were all set for 4 great years. The fish philosophy made sense back then, and it definitely has its place today in our world of uncertainty. If you remember back to that day, there were 4 parts to it. Choose your attitude. There has never been a time in our lives that choosing your attitude has been more important. Choose a positive one. Optimism will always win over pessimism. And the whole world could use some optimism right about now. We can dwell on all that has been lost in the last 3.5 months. The face-to-face provincial skills and national skills competitions, hoopla for the senior boys basketball team, the year-end band and choir trips, National Skip-Out Day, the weekly boardman get-togethers, and final exams. Well, maybe not final exams. But dwelling on what has been lost doesn't take us to a very good place. Instead, I'd encourage you to be thankful for the family and friends you have and the opportunities that lie ahead of you, along with all of the memories that you've created while living life as a Raider. Be there. This portion dealt with being in the moment, showing up, doing the work, doing your part. Sometimes we don't want to be there, and I get it. Some of you have chosen to move on with things and are wanting to start the next chapter of your lives. I can't fault you for that. What I do know is that events like this are ones that create memories, and you need memories to celebrate all that you've accomplished in the land of Orange. The third component was play. It doesn't matter what your age, IQ, or tax bracket, play is important. One thing that COVID-19 has shown us is that there has been a resurgence in family time. We are playing more card games, more board games, watching more movies, going on more walks, and bike rides with family than ever before. Playing helps you burn off some steam, alleviates some stress, and makes us feel better. Don't ever stop playing. The final aspect of the fish philosophy was make their day. It deals with doing one thing a day to make someone feel good about themselves. Today, many of you donned your gowns or your suits and headed out for supper with your family. It may not have seemed like a big deal to you, but speaking from a dad's perspective, I thank you. In doing that, you made someone's day. It may have been your mom's, your grandma's, or even your little sister, who was so proud of her big brother or sister's accomplishments and can't believe how donning your gown has transformed you into a princess. I congratulate you, our class of 2020. It's my pleasure, on behalf of the entire staff, to wish you all the best as you venture out on your own to begin the next chapter of your lives. As you leave, you can be confident in knowing that your school and family have done much to prepare you for the next steps you are about to take. Take them with confidence, and take a little orange along with you. You'll always have friends, and you'll always find friends when you take a little piece of the pumpkin along for the ride. The valedictorian for the graduating class of the YRHS is chosen by the highest academic average at midterm of second semester. This year's recipient is a young lady that accumulated an average of 98%. I am pleased to introduce to you the valedictorian for the YRHS class of 2020, Miss Maggie Robertson.
Hello, YRHS graduates, teachers, and families. My name is Maggie Robertson, valedictorian of the class of 2020. I want to share a few lessons and ideas that I've been trying to instill in my life during these crazy and changeable times. For starters, be brave. Be courageous enough to chase your ambitions, search for yourself, be inspired, speak up against injustice. As Vincent van Gogh once said, "What would life be if we had no courage to attempt anything?" So I encourage you to take opportunities, even if it scares you. Learn every day. Exercise your mind, think, dream. Make yourself do things you wouldn't usually do. Make a routine, break it, make a new one. Be human, be present. Laugh and share your laughter. Look back and smile at the things you've done. Be proud of the things you've achieved. Notice your growth through the years and be grateful for the people who have helped you along the way. Acknowledge those who have inspired you and made you better. Remember, for the first time in a long time, the world is slowing down. We now have more time to spend with our families, to reflect on our lives, and to create. I invite you to embrace your time in isolation. Study your craft, practice your passions, prepare for the future, but also take time to rest. Let this experience change you for the better. Let it transform your perspective on life, how you appreciate your surroundings, and how you view yourself. Then, be hopeful for what's to come. Remember that growing up is about discovering who you want to be, not what you want to be. Know that you cannot be defined by a single word or job title. And don't worry, you don't need to know where to start. All you need to do is begin, and your path will open itself up to you. In the end, the opportunities for your life are infinite, which is both marvelous and terrifying. It takes an incredible amount of courage to choose something, to completely commit your time and effort into an unknown pathway. But as a generation, we have shown resilience in tough situations. We care about injustice and are willing to take action and accountability. Despite everything, we continue on, we adapt, and we speak up. Because of our families, friends, teachers, and experiences, we are well equipped for the future. We are ready to take on opportunities with courage, determination, and hope. Class of 2020. And in our 4 years, we have survived 1 pandemic, completed 3 Mario Kart races, sold 5 magazines, did 10 pretty cool science experiments, created 12 formal outlines, attended 25 RCR events, skipped 35 RCR events, written 150 math tests, ran 400 laps, played 1,000 wrong notes, drawn 20,000 doodles, traveled 40,000 kilometers for sports, and made 2.5 million trips to Tim's. And we got through it, creating lasting friendships and extraordinary memories along the way. So, on behalf of the class of 2020, I want to praise and thank our teachers and families for their continued support in our journey as young adults and our exploration of who we are and who we want to become. Your advice, lessons, and words of encouragement helped shape us as people. For that, we can never thank you enough. Thank you for your time, and congratulations to all of my graduating peers.
Thank you, Maggie, for your valedictory address. On behalf of the graduates of 2020, Mr. Hoskwich, Mr. Nessett, and myself, would like to extend a most sincere thank you to everyone who has contributed to these virtual exercises. Best wishes to the graduates of 2020. May you encounter health, happiness, and success in all of your future endeavors. Enjoy your summer and be safe.